As you can tell, I have my tire off. Reason is airbags. Squats a little bit pulling the trailer and heavy loads, and I don't like it. I already installed the one on the other side, if you can see, and figured I'd video on how to do it. Clean out some unnecessary rocks. So here we go. They are made particular for sides. So this goes to the front of this. This is a 2012 Nissan Titan. Really couldn't find a video on this, so it's winging it and learning myself because I've never done it. Come through the back. You really gotta wedge it up in here. Sometimes you have to use a hammer, which I'm going to have to use. For the most part, it goes in fairly easy. So once you get it in there, this one's, you know, it's got some, not like regular, some things you have to drill. A lot of times when you buy airbags, you got to drill holes in the frame. This is absolutely no drill. It's just bolt and go. So you have these little bolts that go up here, little J bolts. You have this here, which goes down in these holes. If you can get it in these holes, there's 4 holes in here, so it gives you a, if you can't get in there, you can get into different ones. And I would recommend tightening those up before you put your bottom brace on that goes down underneath. Otherwise, the bolts that bolt those in are in the way. So once you get that little doohickey in here with a little wand on it to keep it from turning inside your frame, you can go ahead and tighten that up. Some places you can get a ratchet, some places you can't. You're going to need some deep sockets for this, especially this bracket down here on the bottom. You're going to need deep socket for that if you're going to use like an impact or something. It just takes a little while, time consuming doing this. So what I'll do next, find my deep socket. So, damn, I look old. Beside the point. So I installed the airbags. The driver's side went on really smooth, easy, and the passenger side went on really good, except for one thing. There's bail clamps on those things, the big clamps that go on the bottom. This thing here. Well, I didn't realize it, and I didn't look, you know, I didn't even think to look. I don't know if you can tell, but that's bent. So anyway, I had a bad bail clamp, and I ended up breaking the bolt off, you know. So I installed this is on the passenger side. The driver's side was perfect, but the passenger side, that's the problem I ran into. Now, I ordered this on Amazon. Probably my first mistake, but I've ordered a lot of stuff on Amazon. It does really good. So anyway, so I contacted Amazon to see if I could get this part, and I can't get the part alone. They don't offer it. So they ended up refunding me my entire purchase for the airbag system, which was just over $300. That's not including the air pump. They didn't, you know, nothing's wrong with the air pump. It works great. So yeah, I contacted Amazon, talked to Amazon customer service, and they refunded me the whole 300 and whatever it was for the airbag system. So basically I got the airbag system complete because that's bent. You can kind of see it there. So I got online and I looked for this. It's called a bail clamp, and I looked it up and I found one online, and with shipping and taxes it was $13.71. So kudos to Amazon. That airbag system cost me $13.71. No complaints here. I already aired it up, tested it, holds air pressure, no leaks. I took lunch while I waited. I put 50 psi in it and took lunch. So it sat there for about 45 minutes and didn't have any leaks. So no complaints here. I mean, other than it was a pain in the ass, you know, the passenger side breaking shit off. That's not always fun. But other than that, everything went on great. I just had that one problem. This is the problem side. You see that bail clamp is supposed to go right down in there between the axle and that bump stop, if you can see. But all in all, you know, other than that, it all went in there. And I'll show you on the driver's side where that bail clamp is supposed to go. And you can see it down in here. You see that bail clamp down in there? Well, that's where it's supposed to go. And it didn't. But other than that, everything works great. Here's my air compressor. Most people put their air compressors in on the frame. And I actually put my switch and gauge out here in the back. That way, I can just here hold the switch and measure the height between the tire and the fender to get the right ride. You know, it's about 7.5 inches right now between there, and that's about what I want it to be when I'm hauling stuff. So most people put those inside the cab. The reason I didn't put it inside the cab, I mean, other than being lazy, is I don't have enough room underneath my dash where you would normally put it. There's just no place to put it. I barely had enough room to put my electric brake system for, you know, pulling trailers. So, I mean, I looked at several different options. I didn't want to put it in the passenger side. So I went ahead and just mounted it in the bed. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. I mean, the worst I can do is break it. But, you know, everything works good. So kudos to Amazon for the free air ride system. Anyway, that's that.